Okay. Pineapple on pizza, no.
Pineapple on pizza for sure. I think that might be one of my favorite pizzas besides, like, what, pepperoni? Yeah, CJ's wrong. Keep that in the video, CJ's wrong. That would be so funny to edit, CJ's wrong.
My name's Emma.
My name is Elaine Qiao.
I'm Jacquelyn.
CJ Smith.
I'm kind of nervous.
Do I just grab one and answer?
Yeah, grab one and answer.
Okay.
Really good question.
I despise elm. I think it smells really bad.
Oh boy, let me think.
that might get me canceled.
What do you do outside the classroom? I feel like the thing that I spend the most time doing outside of the classroom is definitely extracurriculars. I mean, on Tuesday nights, you'll find me in the assembly hall doing debate meetings. Wednesday nights, you'll probably catch me in a mock trial meeting somewhere in the basement of EPAC. Thursdays and Fridays, I'll probably be judging PODs somewhere on this floor of EPAC, actually.
I guess I did whip. So that was something I did outside the classroom for 3 months. That was so fun. I met Bill Nye. I saw Cory Booker's filibuster, which was really cool. So I did math and color from my senior fall to senior winter because I couldn't do it senior spring, and that was really fun. That's what I did. And also I did business club for a while. I did that for 3 years, honestly for majority of my time at Exeter. In my prep year, I was more so into Wii Vision and stuff like that. I did mental health committee from my prep year to a little bit of upper year, and also that was really fun because we were able to, like, for example, distribute boba or like hot chocolate, and like giving those to people and like seeing the smile on their faces made me happy.
I really like to go to the gym, establish a routine with that, and I found that just going to the gym and exercising for about an hour a day really got me into the routine and made sure that I was grounded and secure in myself and also in what I needed to do to spend my time on. I love just going to the library. I love going to coffee shops and talking with people from campus. I've done mock trial for 3 out of the 4 years I've been here. And other than that, I'm also a co-ed of Matter magazine. It's a science magazine, Exeter's only STEM publication. People submit articles about science topics that they're curious about, and we compile them into a magazine issue and then publish it twice a year.
On campus, I am captain of the Exeter Forensics Debate Team. I was the director of design in the previous board for the Exonian. I'm co-editor-in-chief of Pendulum and the Asian magazine and Unite Coalition, which is our social justice publication. And I wear a lot of like artsy hats like that on campus.
Who are some of your biggest mentors? I would say Senora Flores. She was my Spanish teacher for most of my time at Exeter, and she was a teacher that kind of made me come out of my shell a lot, which is crazy because it was in a completely different language.
First shout out has to be my advisor, Doc Seals. She's an English teacher, which really fits what I want to do. I also have to say Mr. Perdomo is an incredible faculty member. He just has incredible vision. He's such a talented writer, so passionate about teaching. I also think Dr. McConnell, he just changes the way that you think and approach the study of history. And I think faculty at Exeter have this incredible way of seeing promise in you and kind of cultivating you and bringing that out.
My lower year, I took US history, and in the spring, my teacher left very suddenly. So I had someone named Mr. Jack Herney take over my US history class. He really mentored me through that process, and I'm still in touch with him today. He's a great guy.
A super big mentor to me over the past, just like my whole life, has been my mom. She's just so hardworking and one of the most amazing people. And in terms of Exeter, I'd definitely say Colin Jung. He was the person that kind of wrote me back into debate when I was kind of fading out. He recruited me to mock trial and just really taught me to put all of myself into my extracurriculars and to really care about the impact that you leave on people rather than just how much you amount to on a numerical scale.
Okay. Best grill purchase. Oh, this is easy for me. Hands down, Liquid Death sparkling water. I buy it like 2 to 3 times a day. I'm always in grill using my points on that. People are always like, why do you buy water? I don't buy water. I buy sparkling water. I know you can get water from anywhere else.
You can't go wrong with like a mango frazzle. Really good, but just be careful which flavor you choose because I've had to go to meetings where my tongue was blue and that's not great.
Best grill purchase, Gatorade. Anyone, what's that one that like people always get the vitamin drink water or whatever? Spindrift is also really disgusting that everyone gets. Yeah, I do not like Spindrift. But Gatorade, I don't think you understand. Like when I was doing my 333, I was drinking that all the time.
The best thing to get a grill are Airhead Sourfuls. 100%. They are addicting. And then probably my number 2 would be the fries. They put something on them that's just so, so good. I love grill fries. I'm gonna miss those a lot. MMA walkout music. Let me think. MMA is like the fighting thing, right? Where they like, okay. I like the song, This Is What You Came For. Yeah.
Like the wrestling? Oh, Yummy, the Righteous remix by Aisha Erotica.
I probably have to go with like Turn Down for What. I think it's like pretty cliche song, but if I'm walking out into an MMA fight, I've got to get pretty hype. So
Yeah, IGAGF by Drake and Yee, I think. That one is so good. What does CJ say for this? Did he say like Taylor Swift? Turn Down for What is crazy.
What is your favorite memory in Exeter so far? The DC trip was really great, and we would have a lot of wonderful, late night conversations in Mr. Jordan's room. And I know that's not a single memory, but just all those moments with my friends late at night.
I had the opportunity to lead the C team for mock trial this year, which is the development team. So it's all preps, lowers. We had one upper this year, and it's all their first year doing mock. I think my favorite memory is after our first day of states this year, C team came in as first seed in the entire tournament. And when I heard that, I think I almost cried because I was just so proud of those kids.
I was lucky enough to be placed in a dorm where I met a lot of my friends. So a lot of my favorite memories at Exeter was just being in their room. I'm gonna shout out 2 people, Amy Lynn and Isabella Jin. I used to hang out in their room all the time, especially back in prep year. And I think just like grinding our 333 together, like our final history paper, or like talking about life, genuinely those were my favorite memories at Exeter just because they're just the small things that kind of leave a lasting impact.
I'd say the last night of lower year is definitely something that really comes to mind. A lot of my friends were up. We just kind of explored the dorm, stayed up, did senior stories. We also do like a white elephant auction at the end. And then other than that, I'd say that Washington intern program has been probably the best term ever. I'd say those are a few of my favorite memories. How did you get into politics? Are these like curated just for me? Yeah. Okay, makes sense. I'd start with my grandfather. So I used to do Taekwondo. I'm actually a 3rd degree black belt. After Taekwondo practice every Friday night, we'd go to Chick-fil-A, and my grandfather at one point when I was about 10 years old started bringing Wall Street Journal articles. And with that, I got into debate. I wanted to expand my horizons to learn more about current events. I did debate all throughout middle school. I loved it. And then when I came to Exeter, I did end up switching to mock trial, but I always still kept a love for politics.
Exeter has been really formative with my kind of political perspective and like cultivating that kind of civic mindedness. I joined Feminist Union or Fem Club my prep year, and that was kind of my first step into it. And then in debate, I started talking with the debate captains about styles of debate that really engage in political theory and kind of sociology and those authors. And then, of course, I did the Washington internship program, which it has been so incredibly valuable, and it really changes you as a person, and that's kind of how I got into politics.
So basically, my mom would watch the news every day, and at first I was like, like I don't know, like or watch like it's like a bunch of like I guess politicians, lawyers, whatever on the news a lot. And then I guess slowly but surely I kind of got into it, especially on campus. I started seeing myself having different opinions about certain issues. And then just being able to work in a congressional office and kind of have a hands-on experience in politics was something really interesting to me.
I remember when I was in middle school, everyone would try to argue about politics, and I was like, I don't want to get into it. I'm apolitical, et cetera, et cetera. But I think debate, I mean, I say this all the time, just really makes you be more aware of all sides of an issue. I'd say that I got into politics by a little bit of a wormhole, but I think I've come out on the other end a lot more level-headed, so yeah.
Next. Pineapple on pizza, yes, of course.
Absolutely yes. I will say, like, I wasn't sold on it as a kid, but I just, like, try it and then tell me no. And if you've tried it and you told me no, you're wrong.
We had a debate against Yamin, who was a former co-head of debate, and he was mavericking against us, and we lost this debate where he was pro pineapple on pizza and we were against. And I still stand by that pineapple does not belong on pizza, even though we did lose that debate.
Anybody that says pineapple on pizza is bad, it's like they're lying. Pineapple on pizza is so good.
Pineapple on pizza, no.
What are you planning to do in college? I don't know. Right now, I'm really interested in becoming a lawyer, so going into law school. But also at the same time, I'm really interested in software engineering.
For me, I'm really interested in STEM and biochemistry, so that's my current major right now, and I want to look for opportunities in that research sphere.
So I'll be going to UC Berkeley in the fall, which I'm very excited about. And I'll be studying English with a minor in creative writing. And if it doesn't work out, I'll go into pre-law and I'll be a lawyer.
I'm actually planning on studying dramatic writing at NYU. I've been playwriting for the past 2-ish years, all on my own. It really makes me happy, and I think more people should follow their dreams and not just go the more traditional route, so yeah.
See, this last question is, if you were to give advice to your prep self, what would you say? Perfect question to end on. I'd say to my prep self, it all works out. I came to Exeter with a very linear idea of how I wanted to approach this school. And joining mock trial, doing track, for example, trying a sport, I'd never played a team sport up until high school. That was something that, I was warned may hinder my chances at college. And I would have told my prep self not to stress about that because it all ends up working out. And I tell him, look, I know where my heart is. I know what I want to spend my time doing. I don't get these 4 years back ever again. And I'm going to choose to live in the present and do what I want now instead of worrying about how it might look in the future.
I think when I came here, I was feeling a lot of imposter syndrome and I was, really, really stressed out. Exeter, there are so many incredible resources and it is something you should absolutely take full advantage of. But I think it's also important to, give yourself some grace and calm down a little bit. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to take advantage of prep pass fail. It's okay to just, go out to Stillies with your friends. And I wish I, had that kind of perspective.
Talk to more people and stop being in your room so much. Because I was always in my room and I never went out. I didn't think I actually went to grill, honestly, until my upper spring, which is crazy. And everyone that knows me probably knows how much I grinded Exeter Bio, which looking back, I'm glad I did because in the end, it got me to where I needed to be. But I think, honestly, what's so special about Exeter is the connections that you build over the years. I definitely do think I missed a lot of opportunities in the beginning, especially talking to upperclassmen, because I was always so holed up in my room and just I would literally go to WEF and then come back straight to my room and not talk to anyone really. So I definitely would say go talk to more people and learn from other people.
I would definitely say be more confident in yourself. I think when I first got here, I was very kind of self-conscious about how much I could do. So I'd say to be more confident in yourself and to really find the things that you are great at, because that will really help you feel good about yourself and kind of the impact that you leave here after you graduate. So yeah, that's what I'd say.